Hi friends, today I'll show you how to do the block stitch. This is one of the blankets which I made in the block stitch. This looks similar to a granny square stitch, but the difference is that we make a chain in one row and then we do the stitches in the other. So I'll show you how. Block stitch can be done in single color or different colors, depends on your choice. Like I have done this for a baby boy. I did this in blue, but I'll show you how we can do it in different colors also, and it looks really good if you use to more than one color, or more than two or three multiple colors also. It looks very good. So I will show you now how you make the foundation chain for block stitch. Is the block stitch can be in different styles. Like this is a 3-stitch block. So if you want to make a 3-stitch block, you have to make the foundation chain in the multiples of 3 plus 2, which means like 1 on each side. So the 2 stitches on both the edges, you have to count that, and the number of blocks you want. So multiple of 3 plus 2, that's how you make your foundation chain. So here I have taken 15 stitches for the blocks and 2 for the edges. So this is total 17 stitches in this base row which I've done in double crochet. So this I have already done. Now what I'll do is I will change the color. I did it in one color here, and this is the foundation chain, and the first row, which is nothing but the double crochet. So 17 I have taken the 17 stitches. So 17 double crochet I did here, and to change the color in the last double crochet, you don't complete the stitch. When you are left with 2 loops on your hook, you change the color, you add the new color. So here we will add the new color. So we complete our stitch with the new color, and whenever you have to change the color in any stitch which you are doing, in any work that you're doing, you just have to take care that the last loop that you create is of the new color. So now what we'll do is we'll leave this color, and with this new color we will chain 1, because the next row that we will create with this new color will be a single crochet and a chain stitch. So we chain 1 and we turn the work. So here what we will do is, in the first stitch where we added the new color, in the same stitch we will do 1 single crochet. Here we did 1 single crochet. Now what we will do is, because we have to create a block, so what we will do a single crochet, but not in the stitch, but between the 2 stitches. You see there the gap between the 2 stitches, we will be using this gap in the block stitch. So in the first gap between the first and the second double crochet, we will do 1 single crochet. Now because this is a 3 stitch block, so we will chain 3, and then we skip 3 stitches, 1 2 3, and after the 3 stitches in this gap between these 2 stitches, so 1 2 3, and between these 2 stitches we will do 1 single crochet. Now again we chain 3 and skip 3 stitches, and between these 2 stitches we do a single crochet. So that's how we do the in between rows, or we can say that between the 2 block rows, this chain row is done like this, that you chain, and after 3 stitches, because this is a 3 stitch block, so after 3 stitches we will be doing a single crochet between the 2 stitches. So chain 3 between the last and the second last stitch, you do one single crochet, and in the last stitch, that means this was the chain actually, because when you do your first row, the first stitch is actually a chain 3. So in the last chain we will do one single crochet. Now what we do is that we will be changing the color back to this one. So we'll cut this yarn here, and we will add the yarn on this side. So I had completed the stitch, but because we have to change the color, so I leave these 2 loops on the hook and I will add the new color here. So I've changed the color again, and now what we will do is, because this is going to be a double crochet row, so we will chain 3 and turn the work. Now what we will do is we will do 3 double crochet in this chain space. So the chain space that we created, we will do 3 double crochet here. Now what we will do is, in the next chain space again, in this one we do 3 double crochet. Again in the next space 3 double crochet. So in each of these chain spaces we will be doing 3 double crochet. So we reach the last space here. We will do 3 double crochet in the chain space, and then we will do 1 double crochet over this single crochet. There are 2 single crochets, so we will be doing in this first one from that side, or we can say the last in this row. So that's how you start creating your blocks. Now again what we'll do is, if you want to add a different color here, you can change the color. Otherwise what you do is, you cut this yarn and you again change the color from that side. So again you will be changing the color, you add the new color here. Now when you do the block stitch, you have to actually, you will have a lot of ends to weave in, on both the sides, because you will be changing a lot of colors. If you do it with one color, then of course you don't have that problem, but otherwise you will have a lot of ends to weave in both the sides. So again, to change the color, we will not complete the stitch, but in the last 2 loops we will change the color here. So that's how we will chain 1 and turn the work, and again the same thing we will be doing. We will do 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and in the first next gap that we have, we do 1 more single crochet. Now again chain 3, and in this gap, actually this is not a gap, but it becomes visible as a gap because there was a stitch in the previous row here. So that's how you continue doing and making the blocks. So after every 3 double crochet that we did in the previous row, we will be doing 1 single crochet between the two stitches, not over any stitch but between the two stitches. So we'll be using the gap between the two stitches to create the blocks. So here again we reach the end, and this was a chain 3. So in the last chain, that is the top chain, we will do a single crochet to finish this row. And again we will change the color, turn the work, and we'll follow the same pattern. So you get the block stitch in 2 colors here. Now what happens is, like, if you want to make a block in, let's say, 4 stitches and in the same color, then also it is very easy to make. Then you have to take your foundation chain in multiple of 4 plus 2. So because each of the block will be 4 stitches, so 4 plus the 2 edges, so we'll make 4 plus 2, multiples of 4 plus 2. So here I have taken 16 stitches, which means 4 blocks, and 2 for the edges. So this is an 18 chain foundation chain which I have made, and I will be doing 1 double crochet in each of these chains. So because this is the first chain of the work, and we will do 2 double crochet here, and now in the fourth double crochet, 1 2 3, and this is 4th, I will be doing 1 double crochet here. So this is actually my second stitch. This chain is counting as first stitch. So now I'll do 1 double crochet in each of this chain. So here we have done 18 double crochet in our first row, and now we will create the blocks. And since we are doing it in the same color, so we will not be changing any color. And so I have completed this stitch, and now chain 1, turn your work, and do a single crochet in the first stitch, and another single crochet after this stitch, that means between these 2 stitches. So we do 1 single crochet here, and because now this is a chain, this is a 4 stitch block that we will be doing, so we chain 4 and skip 4 stitches, 1 2 3 4, and after 4 stitches in this gap we will do 1 single crochet. Now again we chain 4, skip 4 stitches, and between the 2 stitches we do 1 single crochet. Now again chain 4, skip 4 stitches, do a single crochet, chain 4. Now here we reach the end, so we will do single crochet between the last 2 stitches, and in the last stitch, which is actually a chain, so in the top chain we will do 1 single crochet. Now we chain 3 and turn our work. Now you can either do a chain 3, or you can watch one of my videos where I've shown how to get the straight edges. So instead of chaining 3, what you can do is you chain 1, turn your work, and do a double crochet in this stitch. So you can go to that video and see how to do this stitch. So we do this, and now what we will do is we will be doing 4 double crochet in the 4 chain space. Now in each of these chain 4 spaces we will be doing 4 double crochets. So now here we have done 4 double crochet in all the chain 4 spaces and we reach the last stitch. So in this single crochet here we will be doing 1 double crochet and we finish off with this row. Now again we follow the same pattern. We chain 1, turn the work, do 1 single crochet in the first stitch and 1 single crochet in this gap. Now again chain 4 and you can do the single crochet between the 4 stitches. So in this 4 stitches, after these 4 stitches in this gap you again do 1 single crochet. Now you again chain 4 and do 1 single crochet in this space between these 2 stitches. So you follow the same pattern. So you can make block of 3 stitches or 4 stitches, or if you are using a thinner yarn you can make block with even 5 stitches. So that depends, but well, not more than 5 I believe, because you have to see that the blocks don't look very wide, but that depends. You can experiment on with your work. So in the last stitch here we do 1 single crochet and then we will be turning our work. I've given the link in the description if you want to see how I'm doing this stitch to avoid the uneven edges. So you can check on that video and you know how to make the straight edges. Now again we will be doing 4 double crochet in this chain 4 gap and we will follow the same pattern throughout our work. So you can make scarf, blanket, sweaters, whatever you want to make with this block stitch. It looks really very good. So that's how you make the blocks out of your work. You can use single color or you can use different colors in your work to make and to create different effects. You can even use different colors like 2 or 3 or 4 colors for this the chain part, so that also gives a very good effect. So I hope that you like the video. Don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe my channel for more interesting videos. Thank you for watching.